iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is Kugan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at the Park Plaza Hotel. With me, I've got the Haymaker, David Haye. How are you, David?
I'm not bad, I'm okay. Feel things are good, healthy, happy.
You're looking in phenomenal shape today.
I'm always in phenomenal shapes. I know.
The guns are out, aren't they?
The guns are out in full effect, yeah, just literally come from the gym just now, so.
Certain Mr. KLITSCHKO's got his election day next week. Are we still hopeful that a deal can be done for next year?
The deal's already been done. We've already done the deal. The deal was done before the whole incident with Chisora happened. We've already agreed all the terms. We're just waiting for the fight to happen. If he wants it to happen, that is.
The British heavyweight scene has been talked about this weekend more so than ever, I suppose, since your infamous spat with Derek Chisora. Obviously, we've got Tyson Fury, David Price, Derek Chisora. Everyone's been on a Twitter rampage recently. What are you making of it, or are you just sitting back and amusing yourself?
Yeah, it's fun. It's quite amusing. It makes me laugh. I like it. The more drama, the more hype, the more cussing, the more smack talk, the more people are interested in it. So I think these guys should just keep shit talking each other, and hopefully them guys can one day get in the ring and fight, and then we can finally see who's the main man. But the more they talk, the bigger the fight will become. I don't think certain people want to fight other people, but they're acting like they do. But sooner or later they're going to have to get in the ring, and when they do, it'll be huge, and I'll be ringside for it.
Interesting you said ringside, because you've stated before, obviously, and you continue to state that unless your name ends in Klitschko, that you won't fight whoever it is.
I'm scared. I'm scared of everybody else. That's it. I'm ducking everybody.
That fight against David Price or Tyson Fury, does that not appeal to you?
No, not at all. No.
Even though the British public would love to see that.
No disrespect to any of them. I think they're both good fighters. I think they can both go on and do great things. But I'm old now. Plus, I'm too small. Look how big them guys are.
So even if one of them had a world title around their waist, would that still not interest you?
No. It's just who they beat for that title. No, I wanna fight Vitaly. Vitaly said public he can knock me out. So I'm gonna prove that not only can't do that, I'm prove that he can't beat me. That's the biggest fight in heavyweight boxing. Domestically, obviously, people get excited about any fight. I could fight Matt Skelton, for instance, and that would sell out an arena. But do I really want to put my body through the drama of training? I think people understand it's not the actual fight. For instance, when I fought Derek Chisora, I did 5 rounds. I didn't take any punishment in that. But if you look at the 5 months or whatever it is I was training for that fight, I caned my body. I trained so hard. My sparring's so tough. That's where the damage is done. And people just think, oh, you had 5 rounds. Why don't you fight a couple of months later? I need time out. I need to just recover. It's not recovering from the fight. The fight was easy, but I make sure my training's so hard. And I'm not sure how many more training camps my body could cope. I look in shape, great, but there's so many different. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. With injuries, and I wouldn't want to waste a potential training camp fighting a domestic opponent. I'd only want to, fighting Vitaly. Yeah, great. I'll punish my body. It takes years. I'm sure training camps take years off your life. The amount of punches to the head that I take in sparring, the amount of abuse I'm smashing my body up, can't be good for you. It's not good for you because it's to such a tremendous extent that you can only do it so many times. I train harder than anybody else. Anybody who's seen me train, no one can say they train harder than I do, because I know I'm fighting guys much bigger than myself, so I'm going to have to do twice as much as them. So I'd only want to punish my body like that for the biggest prize in sport, which is, say, WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Doing it for the British title, I did that years and years ago. European title, I'd done that in 2005 or whatever it was. Years and years, that's back then. I only want to fight for the biggest prize in sport. Although other fights could be entertaining for the public, I personally couldn't be bothered to. It's just too much drama in my body. Did I get my point across there? Did I?
I think
I tried to drag it out as long as I could.
It just leaves me enough time to say thank you for the invite to your birthday party, and sorry I couldn't be there on Friday.
You missed out. You really, truly did miss out. It was a fantastic affair, and everybody had fun.
I was at Dave Caldwell's show in Manchester. It was a very good show, and obviously David said to me to tell you, happy birthday and all that.
Nice one. Well, if you're not at my party, as long as you're at his one, I'll let you off.
No, listen, I would love to have been there. Obviously, and if I was there, I would have done.
Trust your name through the guest list of my next parties. I know your alliances lie.
No, don't be like that. Adam Booth's just spent the last 3 or 4 minutes slagging me off by saying that I've tried to be everyone's friend and I don't ask taxing enough questions.
Be everybody's friend. You are. I've noticed you are. You try to be everyone's friend.
Try to, or it just comes naturally?
You're trying. You're trying. But it's not the worst cult quality I've heard you could think of. So take from what you.
All right. Okay. David Haye, thank you very much.
Taxing question. You.
No, I've sort of asked what I wanted to ask, and
Did I clearly and concisely get my point across to you?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you spoke very well for that 4 minutes on that one question.
Thank you very much. I was going for 5 minutes, just because I know how people.
What are you going to do now? Where are you going? Tell me your day for the rest of the day.
I can't resist a bit of a secret. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, but I'm busy non-stop. Friday, completely and utterly not busy non-stop. People will find out pretty soon what's going on.
Keep iFILM London in the loop.
Nah, you find out like the rest of them will. Public.
I said keep iFILM London in the loop.
Yeah, I'll keep you on my mailing list for information.
All right, this is Kugan Cassius with the Haymaker, David Haye for iFILM London. Thank you very much.